I put my dad in the third row of the Cadillac Escalade IQ with the executive seats that literally will not move out of the way any more than this. So you're 6'5". Let's see you get out of this thing.
Okay.
You should have seen him
Well,
get
first
in.
of all, getting into it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I've never had a bruised belly before. Oh, welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where I got a call yesterday from Kyle, and he said, "Dad, I'm flying into Boston." And I said, "Why?" He said, "To pick up this beautiful Escalade IQ." And here he is in Connecticut today. So I've had an opportunity to drive this a little bit, but I want to take you on a little bit of a tour of this fully electric Escalade. So the question is this the better value or is this the better rig if you're looking for an Escalade? Now, I've owned multiple Escalades back in the day, and I just drove this. I have my own opinions about what I think is the case. I'd like to actually ask Kyle. So let's take a tour of this Escalade IQ and think about it. Which would you get, the gas one or the electric one with the big, massive battery? So let's get into it. Well, Kyle, good to see you.
Great to see you.
I love the fact you're back on the East Coast now. This is amazing. We just had breakfast. He's probably going to leave in an hour or two, something like that.
That's
He's
right.
on his way down to North Carolina. But in the meantime, I was like, Kyle, I got to drive this thing. So
Right, so I brought the Escalade down to you. I didn't know I was going to get this until yesterday afternoon. And I was talking to Cadillac, and I'm like, we have some videos we want to make. Do you have any Escalades laying around?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we've got one in Boston that nothing's going on with it. They're going to turn it in because cars age out in the press fleet. They like to keep fresh stuff.
Right.
And they're like, you just hang on to it for a month or two, whatever you need, and then turn it in when you're done. I'm like, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So jump on a plane, land. He got to the house here in Connecticut at like 3 in the morning.
That's right.
It was crazy.
Yeah. I just took the next flight to Boston, picked it up, and I mean, I've needed one of these to make a bunch of videos with. We need to do range test, charging test, 10% challenge.
Right.
I want to do a track test on this as well.
Yeah.
Which will be hilarious.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're doing a big SUV comparison coming up, so I really needed this to compare to Gravity, Model X, R1S, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, can we just talk about the aesthetics? When I came out this morning and saw this thing parked in the driveway, I got like, I don't know, I really like it. And what's interesting is, I'm not sure that you do, but this whole front end to me just works. I think it looks, first of all, it looks beefy and tough and big and nasty. And you don't want to be like, if you're a pedestrian walking across the street, it's intimidating, just the way it looks. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's any more intimidating than, a semi-truck, which also shares the roads with.
A semi-truck,
Yeah,
right. But I mean, compared to like a
legal.
Suburban or a gas-powered Escalade, this thing just looks so much better to me.
Interesting. I feel the opposite. I actually think the combustion Escalade still retains the proper, boxy, more chiseled look, especially for the 2025 model year update.
Yeah.
They made it look amazing.
One thing I don't necessarily love is this sloping roofline back here.
Yeah.
But the one thing I don't like, especially on the Escalades and the Suburbans, is in the back when you're driving behind them, they taper in.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
Okay.
So this doesn't do that as much for me.
But you can get the L.
The L, right.
That boxes this out.
I actually saw the L at Greenwich, at Greenwich Cadillac, and it's only about, 3-4 inches longer?
Yeah, it's not much, but it changes this whole area back here.
It does, and also it has like a bump up in the roofline, so I actually sat in the back, and I had headroom.
You got to get the L. And you get the glass that pops up on it, which is nice.
Yeah. This particular vehicle is spec'd in an interesting way with the, what do they call it, the executive seating?
Yeah, executive lounge seating. We can look at the window sticker in a second to show you, but have a look in here. This one's got it's a $7,500 option.
Right.
And as far as I can tell, it makes sense if you're using this for a limo service or a cross-country road trip race, which may or may not be happening.
Right.
So this will be really comfortable for that.
So if a cross-country or road trip race were to happen,
yeah.
And let's say I were to participate.
That's right.
Could I maybe drive this one?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, because the only reason I said that the massaging seats are really good.
Yeah, and it has rear massage seats.
You know what though? One thing that's strange, this morning when I came out to it, I was like, oh, wow. First of all, you know, remember my Model X? The front doors, they would open and close.
Yeah.
This kind of does the same thing. So you can push this button and the doors open and close. Soft close as well, of course. But I went to actually push the seat back and I couldn't figure out where to do it. Like here, let me show you. In the front, when you open it up, it sort of has the, you know, the menu over here, like the Mercedes and what have you.
Seat controls on the door.
Seat controls on the door.
Yeah.
And then you have your massage and your heating there. But on the rear, I was like, Kyle, how do you actually put the rear seat back? Because it was really far forward. And there's no seat control here. There's no seat control here. You have to go over to that center pad.
Yeah, so
which
that's
seems totally dumb.
Really dumb. And I really think most Escalade buyers should skip this $7,500 option. Not only does it make it impossible to get into the third row, unless you literally crawl through the car, which Scott had to do yesterday. It's really cool, but just get the normal back seat. You get way more room and you can actually get in and around, and manual seats are way better.
I mean, listen, if
Before we get into this though, tell your viewers about the car a little bit, really quick. Just so they know what's up with it.
About the car?
Yeah, because you mentioned a big battery.
Okay, so I don't know the exact kilowatt hours, but my understanding is like a Model S or a Model X will have about 100 kilowatt hour battery. Basically, this thing, they took 2 of those and stacked them on top of each other, and now you've got over 200 kilowatt hours. So forget about efficiency. You've got the range because you just have, like, imagine having an 80-gallon gas tank in your car, right? Basically, you've got over 200 kilowatt hours, so that gives you a lot of range. Now, in the spirit of electric cars being efficient and all that, it seems counterintuitive. However, it works. The only thing is, Kyle last night when he got to the house, he plugged into our level 2 in the garage.
Yeah, like 44%.
44%.
And woke up at 70.
And we're going, right. So if you're going to get one of these things, make sure you get what you want to
80 amp.
80 amp.
Yeah, if you drive a lot and you want to be full every morning.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it would be smart. This thing's it's a hungry beast because it's got a lot of, you know, it's got a massive battery.
Yeah, it's pretty big frontal area. I think we averaged coming from Boston to here, it was cold and we were boogieing like 1.6 miles per kilowatt hour.
Oh boy.
Which is, you know, Hummer efficiency, same rough architecture as
right.
Yeah.
So is this basically the same as the Silverado?
Yeah, very similar. There's slight chassis differences, different suspension tuning, of course, but same battery.
Yeah.
It's so GM quotes 205 kilowatt hours usable. We always pull a bit more.
Oh, really?
We've seen like 217, 218, some, you know, just about 220 kilowatt hours usable.
Right.
And that's the case with every GM, we pull more. So you've got a serious amount of energy capacity in this. And you mentioned it works. In my impression, and we've got to do the testing to figure this out, of course, Lucid Gravity in this have a like within 1% range difference, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Right? That uses half the battery capacity.
Well, sure. I mean, the Lucid Gravity is a much more efficient vehicle
in perfect conditions.
This is not 800 volt.
It is not right now. No.
What does that mean?
If you plug it into a high voltage charger, it can switch into 800 volt mode for charging.
Oh,
but it's actually, because we're using an older, this gets maybe too nerdy, but we're using a charger.
My audience knows. Yeah. You think you're geek level. I've trained the out-of-spec Dave audience now, so go deep.
Okay, well, these chargers are V4 dispensers, but they're hooked up to V3 cabinets, which I can't see where they are.
Over there.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, anyway, doesn't matter. They can't output 800 volts or 1,000 volts. They go up to about 480, 490. And so the car actually stays with its 2 separate battery packs in a parallel configuration, which is how it is 99% of the time. Driving, it's a low voltage car. This is like a 350 volt car most of the time. When you plug it into a high voltage charger like an Alpitronic or a SK Signet or BTC Electrify America, etc., you actually can take those batteries that are in a parallel configuration. There's a set of contactors and switches that go. They're wired into series, which doubles the voltage, so that for the same 500 amp maximum limit that this charge port is rated for, you can get twice the incoming power. So instead of 200 kilowatt charging here on the 400 volt limited station, you get almost 400 kilowatt charging with the high voltage architecture.
I just want to warn you, I'm about to ask a question where he's going to probably, groan and say, Dad, come on. But is that similar to what you could do with the Cybertruck?
Same concept, same as Macan as well. You
There you
own
go.
a car that does this, actually. Mom's car
No,
does this.
I know.
They do it opposite,
Okay.
right? So they're normally 800 volt.
Yes.
When you plug a Cybertruck into this, it has to then shift to parallel.
Right.
This car's native state is a parallel configuration.
Right.
And then it goes into series for fast charging. The reason this does that is because these are the same electrical components, inverters, motors that are also shared with Blazer and Equinox and the rest of the lineup. So they didn't want to have a high voltage and low voltage electrical architecture.
Okay.
They were able to keep one architecture, and then just when charging, the battery goes into high voltage.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So the IQ, obviously all-wheel drive, right?
Yeah, dual motor.
Dual motor.
No tri-motor, which is weird. Escalade should be the top, right? Cadillac's the top brand inside of GM.
Yeah.
Hummer, you can get a 3-motor. Escalade, you can only get a 2-motor.
Do you think maybe that's something that would come?
I hope so, because we need a 1,000 horsepower Escalade. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, just driving it around this morning, it's big. It feels big, but on the back twisties, it handled pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt pretty good.
It can actually, they're hilarious to drive because the chassis components are so uprated to handle the weight of this that it gives you unbelievable confidence. The brake and the regen, off-throttle regen.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember the first time I drove the Cybertruck?
Yeah.
And
you almost put it in the ditch?
And I almost put it in the ditch just because. Mom was out and we were driving it. As soon as I took my foot off the accelerator, we all went like that. I mean, it's got major regen.
And that's what someone who's used to regen.
I'm used to regen, but I also am used to, first of all, I'm used to regen and I'm not used to regen in the Macan. You just off pedal throttle, it just coasts until you hit the brake. But
one last note, because there will be some nerd viewers watching.
Yeah.
It's not always just regen, it does friction brake blending as well. It targets a deceleration rate and it grabs it from regen first and then blends friction brakes to match the speed profile when you left off.
I mean, all cars do that, right?
Nope, Tesla does not, unless you have the setting on, which is apply friction brakes when regenerative braking is limited.
Right.
Something like that.
So like at 100% state of charge, it'll mimic.
And I turn that off in mine and it just coasts.
Right. So anyway, just be careful when you pick up your new IQ, that when you take your foot off the accelerator, it's definitely gonna, and I got used to it in about 4 stops, and I love it.
The key up normal setting for this car is a normal regen profile.
I love the regen on this. I also, big long vehicle, not the L. Is the IQ-L a longer wheelbase?
No.
Okay, but the one thing you have on here that's really good is rear steer.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I
think it's almost 10 degrees of
10 degrees of rear.
Almost, yeah.
But we were after breakfast, I was like, Dad, spinning around in the diner parking lot. And the thing is, absolutely, like here we are at Wegmans in Norwalk, and no issues.
Yeah, you'll drive it. You'll give your driving impressions. I want you to drive it on camera.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. What else should we show? Should we show the front trunk? Because I don't think you've seen this.
I have not seen it. No.
So
by the way, charge port door, Kyle?
Yeah.
Automatic.
Yes.
So I don't have to, like, in the F-150 Lightning, I always leave it open.
That's right.
So
this one you don't.
How do you open?
There's a little hidden button, which is hidden to me at the moment. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
And the price for this car is $161,000.
Well, this was $158, including destination.
Oh, this is $158?
$158.
Oh, I thought Scott mentioned it was $160 something.
Hold on, let me grab the...
$161, Scott says.
$158, $825 plus $23.90,
which is total vehicle price.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's sneaky. So I looked at the $158.
$2,400 destination fee. That's pretty juicy. I mean,
yeah.
I guess it weighs a lot, so you probably can't put that many on a truck.
By the way, I was recently, when I was at Electrify Expo, they had one of these here.
Yeah.
GM actually had a beautiful display, and they had, and you could fit what was it they had in here? Going long, elongated wise. I think it was maybe the cover for the rear in the back.
Oh, okay.
You could fit that in here, and it was, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but they make a bunch of accessories. They have a rollout accessory that you can get.
Yeah.
The problem is that kills the height because it takes up about this much height for that to install.
This is a very large and usable
just watch out behind
front
you
trunk. I mean, yeah, this is really nice. It's not super deep, but it's way long.
But yeah, they did a really nice job on this. But then you look at other GM vehicles, Blazer, Vistic, Lyric, Equinox, so on and so forth. No front trunk.
No front trunk.
It's just the big
Well, they
boys.
made up for it with this one.
Yeah, the big boys get the front trunk, which is, I think, really nice.
All right, so can we just
Also
go over
has
this real fast, Kyle?
Night vision and some other stuff.
So
very briefly.
Very briefly, the base price is $147,705.
This is the luxury, not the sport version. Just changes some style stuff.
Okay. Executive second row seating, $7,500.
Yeah.
Which is, it's got a whole bunch of, you know what?
Comes with the seats.
Comes with the seats. It also has like the little tray tables like you have on.
We can sit in the back. We'll show everyone.
We'll show everyone. Rear seat entertainment, $1,995. I wouldn't tick that box if it were me.
Just get an iPad.
They take up a lot of room.
Yeah.
And then the clear coat, I love this clear. I mean, this is the color, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You get the Escalade.
Well, you've always had white Escalades.
Always had white with tan interior.
Yeah.
This is, to me, the color combination.
So maybe that's what we should talk about.
Yeah.
I've been curious to see your impression of this car, not as out of spec Dave, but as Dave, who's had Suburbans and Escalades.
Yeah.
What's the impression of the electric one? Would you have bought this if it was available back when you needed such a vehicle?
Well, okay, so you're assuming money is no object.
No, assuming money is an object.
Assuming money is an object.
Yeah, I mean, you still spent a lot of money on those vehicles.
Yeah, but this is starting to get like, like this is what, 20 or 30 grand more
than a base Escalade.
Than a base Escalade.
To get the electric.
And it's also not as big.
Inside, I would agree.
You don't have anywhere near the amount of room.
Yeah, let's show everyone in the back.
Like, for example, you have 2 kids, 2 dogs, groceries, you're going up to Vermont for the weekend. You don't have anywhere near as much room in this.
To be fair, we're looking at the non-L version, which I think is kind of, you need it.
Right.
But this is a relatively small cargo space for the size of vehicle.
There's nothing underneath, is it? Or what is this it?
That's it. And you look at Lucid Gravity as a comparison, which is a smaller vehicle.
With a lot more room.
With, I think, I've done a side-by-side comparison. We'll have another one coming up soon as well. But they just, this just feels a bit cramped. And it's funny, it doesn't have the computer to tell the second row seats to fold forwards.
Right.
So you've got to go in, hit the screen, hold the button.
Yeah.
There's no button back here.
There's a couple of weird misses here, I think.
Oh my goodness. Maybe these are powered? Yeah, these are powered.
They're powered.
But it just powered itself, pushed right into the second row.
Yeah. Yeah. This is also super high, so if you have a big dog, you're still going to be most likely picking that pup up.
Yeah, I mean, you can lower the suspension. We have it in normal ride height now, but it still is never going to get as low as it should. And to me, it's always been, at least in modern time of, the last year, it's Escalade or Gravity. Which 3-row do you go for?
Yeah.
And we're going to answer that over the next couple months.
One thing you will save a lot of money on with this vehicle is Excedrin. Because if you're 6'5", you can walk under it.
That's a good point.
Right? I mean, that's good. Yeah. Very few cars can I do that with.
So, yeah, I mean, in terms of packaging and space efficiency, that's where this car lacks. Clearly, especially with the executive seat option, which is going to be a rare option.
Well, that's a special use case, right? You're an executive, you want someone to drive you, you want to be living in comfort there. But what's also interesting is there's no thigh bolster. There's nothing that pops up over
front or back.
Front or back.
Yeah, and we both agree the seat cushion length is too short.
Yeah. But with this executive rear seat, you do get massaging seats in the rear. So this is clearly targeted to someone that wants to not drive the vehicle, but to be driven in the vehicle.
Yeah, in this configuration, the third row is pretty much just there because it was there from the factory.
Yeah.
I think you and I would both agree. I wish they would mount these second row chairs farther back and just eliminate the third row.
Eliminate the third row with the executive seat.
Yeah.
Kill the third row.
Yeah.
And move these seats back and throw some nice, like a real, like.
Yeah, go full send. I mean, for $7,500, that's a lot of money to lose a lot of practicality.
Yeah.
And so then just go all the way in.
By the way, running boards, I like this implementation because I hate it when they have those automatic ones that pop in.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay. And so I feel different about this.
Do you? I think this looks good. It's nicely integrated.
Agreed. Styling, they look fine, but the usage of them is kind of annoying. First of all, they're sloped away, so I always feel like I'm going to fall off of them. And they're not quite big enough for me to totally get, comfortable, reliably stepping on them.
By the way, you see where you put your hand right there?
Yeah.
They need a handle here.
Yeah, I agree.
Right there.
They have it in the Optic.
They do.
but not in the Escalade.
That's interesting.
I know in the Optic because either me or Jordan, we ripped it off when we filmed the prototype.
By the way, I haven't heard the stereo system in this, but this thing's got what, like over 30 speakers?
Yes, 32 with the executive rear seats because they have them in the headrests. Or 34, but yeah, something like that.
And what is AKG? Is that
it's a brand?
That's a brand?
Yeah, it's like Bose or, you know.
We were driving, going over to the diner, and Kyle was sitting in the back seat, and all of a sudden I heard him like just talking, but throughout the whole cabin. And there's this feature that you can actually, I don't know, it broadcasts you to other people.
Why don't we sit in the back? You can show everyone. I can't remember the name of it. It's like Conversation Aware or something. Scott, you can jump on the other side in the back.
All right. So I'm gonna go here. You do have 4 grab handles, which is nice. Now see, immediately I feel like I'm sitting too high.
I smacked my head, so.
You smacked your head?
Yeah.
How do I put the seat, how do I change the seat? Because now I just want to.
How do you change it?
I don't know. I have no idea. So
click on that.
This right here.
Then you're going to go to position.
Position.
And now you have to select the right one.
And you have no idea.
The right seat.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to be kidding me. Position. Okay. Now I want to go. Now I'm going down.
It's just the front of the cushion. It's a tilt.
Okay, that's horrible. And then the seat.
That's the recline.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no height adjustment for this.
I'll get back to you in a half hour after my seat's positioned properly.
Yeah. Don't focus too much on the seats because
okay, I won't. I'm sorry, but that
rare option.
What I would do is I would probably. I mean, this is nice. The glass roof sitting back here.
Yeah.
I don't dislike that.
No shade and no tint function. And unlike our R1S that has the electrochromatic whatever tint, this has like a snap-in shield.
I see.
I think in the trunk.
Yeah,
here,
over
but not here.
And you have 4 of them as well, which is decent. This screen is crazy. I would imagine when you're putting these rear seats, the middle row seats forward, it's going to smack into this thing. I would think.
Right. So these do not fold.
They don't fold.
You cannot fold the second row.
So that's similar to the Model X.
It's an executive package.
Right, the 6-seater.
The normal configuration does fold. They also do smack into the headrest.
Now, I don't know if you can put that camera into wide angle, but I am a fan of these little tables here. Push this down, flip this up. These are really, how do you do this? Okay. And then they go like, see, I like that. Now I can do my.
So we've learned Dave needs a driver.
Well, speaking of needs a driver, tell me about the, I want to go drive this thing on the road. This has, what is it called? No, wait. What's the GM version called again?
Super Cruise?
Super Cruise. So, but, I'm curious about how that's going to work as far as just being on the road. I've used Super Cruise in a lot of different vehicles. Is there any same implementation? This is nice. I like this. Does not feel cheap to me. That feels that almost feels like metal as opposed to just plastic. You have a couple of, this is cooled, ventilated, which is good for all you 16 Pro Max users.
That's right, Overheat City.
Overheat City, I know. And cup holders are over in here.
Did you get a new phone?
I didn't. I went over to T-Mobile the other day to get a new phone, and apparently the deal that I got on my 16 Pro Max was so good, they said it would cost me a lot of money to get out of it. And I've never been not sold something in a T-Mobile store before. I walked out of there like bummed out. So I was like, okay, I won't buy one, but I think I'm going to get it anyway. I don't really care. Yeah, so Kyle, I like the compartment. The rear seats, it almost reminds me of my 911 from 2005, with the little tiny back seat there, which
I mean, it's okay for small kids. I think it's like if you happen to pick one of these up used and it was spec'd with these seats, that's fine. But if you're buying a new one, just skip this executive thing, and then you can do a proper 3-row comparison.
Can I see how
No.
There is
Can't be moved.
space underneath here, so this is kind of cool. But I want to see, like, if I wanted to get in the rear, how would I do it? Let me just see.
No, you won't be able to.
Well, can I see? Just like,
I guarantee you, you cannot get in the third
all right,
row.
now I want to move this seat forward, and I'm standing out here. How do I do that? I have to go
So you have a pull tab right here.
pull tab. Okay.
Okay, now try to get in the third row.
Well, wait, I can't.
Right,
There's no room.
exactly.
But
So you can slide it forward on the screen if you go 9 menus deep. So you got to lean over there.
Lean over here, hit this, pick position, then forward, back.
That's my.
And you have to do this before the car shuts off. Because
Wait.
sometimes it'll auto time out.
So wait, go to the right seat.
Yep.
Then I pick this one, slide.
Mhm.
Okay, now I'm sliding it forward. I'm going to go as far forward as possible.
I love how we've mentioned about 7 times, let's not fixate on the rear seats, and that's all we've done in this review.
No.
Which is fine. I mean, I don't care,
This
but
is
it's just, it's not, most people aren't buying
Okay,
this
hold on.
version.
I'm going to do this.
Dave, there's no way.
Gonna break the car. Oh yeah, let's take 2 other couples out to dinner.
Ow. Okay.
Okay, now somebody has to ride in front of you.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get in that seat.
Yeah.
The people at the supercharger must be thinking, well, what the heck is going on?
Oh.
Now I have the front seat set to a very comfortable position for me, but nothing unusual. I am full.
Look like a caterpillar.
Here's the thing, in a Lucid Gravity, I can sit 3 Daves in front and behind each other. Oh, now the car shut off. Sorry, Dad, I can't put the seat back.
That is okay.
Which I guess is a good thing for you.
Let's keep fixating on the rear seat executive option. I think yeah.
Ugh.
Not good.
But this is a problem with General Motors powertrain logic as well, is whenever someone's in the car and you touch a screen, it should just stay on. Rivian, Tesla, Lucid, they all work like that. This is off. There should be no full off state, in my opinion.
But these are relatively, that's a software fix to change. That's easy to fix.
Yeah. Scott, we got to come out here and get this view. This is going to be amazing.
I'm not sure, you know.
He might be living in there.
You know what's also interesting is the seatbelt. You got to kind of strategize. Oh wait, Kyle, there's a button here on the side. Well, let me just say, there is a cup holder. There's USB-C. There's a nice armrest. There
This
are
is to
vents
fold the third
in the
row.
back over here.
Good vents for the dogs.
My head is up against the roof, and in the IQL, it goes up. It's got a little cup. I remember sitting in there. But the one that I sat in Greenwich, it didn't have this big giant thing in the center, and I got through the center.
Oh, okay. But you can also just fold these seats all the way out of the way in the normal second row.
All right, Scott, you got to go to a super wide angle for what's about to happen.
She's full zoomed out here.
Full zoom? Okay. Now, I need to think about, do I do leg first or body first? I think I got to go leg
first. Out of the
first.
third row of an Escalade or the
here.
driver's seat of a McLaren F1?
Oh. Oh, you can't pull on that.
Hold on, Dad. Just wait 1 second.
What?
I've got to get a vertical video of this. I put my dad in the third row of the Cadillac Escalade IQ with the executive seats that literally will not move out of the way any more than this. So you're 6'5". Let's see you get out of this thing.
Okay.
You should have seen him
Well,
get
first
in.
of all, getting into it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
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 I've never had a bruised belly before. Oh. All right. Well, you know, the benefit of these rear seats is you get a workout.
Oh, it forces you to lose some weight to get in
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
One more hamburger for lunch. You're not getting in
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing I went on a diet a little while. I mean, still, I know I got a ways to go, but man, I would have gotten stuck in there.
It's the worst third row situation when you spec the executive seats. Just get the normal seats in your electric Escalade.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of that. Can we not talk about these anymore? I feel
Yeah,
like
no, that's
half
fine.
the video.
I got that.
All right.
I got that.
Okay.
But look, I think when you take a look at this thing, it sits so proud. I I could see myself getting one of these. By the way, I hate to say this, they're going to tank in value big time. Imagine in 3 years, what you're going to be able to pick one of these up for?
I don't know. What makes you think they're going to lose value?
What makes me think they're going to lose value?
Yeah.
How about like everything that's going on with EVs in general, and this thing's $160,000.
Yeah.
It's going to be way less than 100 grand in 3 years.
Oh yeah. Probably be 70.
70.
Yeah.
Just still
Yeah.
A lot of
it's
money,
insane.
but
Yeah.
that's, you know, at that point, then you go ahead and you pick one up.
Yeah.
So I encourage everyone in Fairfield County to go out and lease one of these things.
Yeah. Go lease them
Go
now
lease
so
them
Dave
now,
can get your
right?
leftovers.
So they'll be available for people like me down the road. Anyway,
Okay, so the one point we didn't really touch on that much before you drive it, because
Yes.
we're still charging.
what did we get as far as juice?
I don't know how many kilowatt hours. We plugged in at 70%, and we are, let's see, come over to charge my other EV. Let's see, it's lagging behind here. We've put in 60 kilowatt hours. We've gone from 70 to 93%.
Do you remember what at
That's
70% what it was pulling?
No, we didn't have it preconditioned. It was like 150 kilowatts.
By the way, the preconditioned sign on the, I actually thought that was pretty good.
Well, you got to show everyone then.
What did it say? Something about
It's like an athlete. They need to warm up before
you need to warm up
performing their
before you
best.
go for a jog or something.
Yeah, and your battery, such the same, also has to
I
warm
think,
up.
you know what? I think that makes a lot of sense. I like that.
Okay, the one thing we haven't touched on that I think is the real selling point of this car, Dad.
Yes.
The Gravity can achieve basically the same range on paper as this with half the battery, right? Okay?
That's amazing.
In good conditions.
What do you mean in good conditions?
Windy, slightly chilly, towing. This is going to do so much better in real world conditions, is my prediction.
Why is that?
Because you have so much more battery and your efficiency is already lower, which means you're, as a percentage basis, much less affected by outside sources. And so
seems a bit counterintuitive because this is a lot of, you've got a massive
right. So it's already
brick going down
and
the
that has already pushed the efficiency to the floor.
Oh, I
and
see.
And it's rated at 465 miles, which is pretty good. And this should be able to do, I mean, my guess is this is a 400-mile car no matter what. No matter how you drive it, in what temperature, it's like 380 up. And a Gravity can just be if it's slightly chilly.
I see.
And so that's the thing. The Gravity should be great and an optimal road tripper, and it's smart range versus dumb range.
Right.
But this is kind of seeming like
So dumb
the
range
choice.
has a benefit.
Yeah, oh yeah, which is, you know, it costs a lot to charge, much less efficient.
How is the, I should know this, but how is the Hummer as far as, I mean, we got the same size battery pack,
Yeah.
and how is that in terms of range?
Yeah, much less. This is rated at 2.1 miles per kilowatt hour is the rated consumption. Hummer's 1.6.
Okay.
I got 1.6 in this yesterday, but we were,
Boogieing.
yeah.
And it was really windy
So
out.
even then, it's like a mid 300 mile car, and it was, you know, really windy.
Right. Can we just talk about the creature comforts and then go for a drive?
Sure,
All right.
whatever
So
you'd like to do.
First of all, to get in and out of this vehicle, I remember my Model X, I had this ability where if you walked up to the car, and there's a key fob for this, right?
There is a key fob. Phone as a key is not a thing, but I heard the update is coming this week.
Okay.
It's just a normal Cadillac key
Okay,
fob.
so it's a normal Cadillac key, but in the Model X, I immediately had to turn the feature off where if you just walked up to the car with your phone on, the door would open.
Yeah,
Right.
And Tesla's improved that massively since you've
Have
had
they?
yours with ultra wideband. They can pinpoint exactly where your phone is.
Yeah, I just turned it off.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
But I thought it was really nice, and you get used to this when you just open the door just by.
Well, it saw you were there.
So it does have some
Sensors,
sensors
yeah.
in there.
Yeah, I hate power doors.
I think that's pretty nice. Built with pride, factory zero.
Yes.
Factory zero. Where do you know where
Yeah,
this is?
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay. So getting in and out of the vehicle, first of all, I want it here, but you know, you just grab here, I guess, instead. And once you're in, now this screen, boy, I'll tell you what. Oh, what?
And the motors are really strong.
They are strong.
Yeah.
I just touched the brake, and
I have it. That's a setting, but I have it on where brake pedal will close, driver door.
yeah, and I like that.
I might just, you know, be strong.
This screen is quite impressive.
If you're going to jump up there, why don't we have Scott sit in the back?
You know what it reminds me of, Kyle, is like in the EQ, in the Mercedes. What do they call that screen?
The hyper screen?
The hyper screen.
That's way more impressive.
So this has its screens all the way across, 3 separate screens, and that one over there when you're in drive.
I think it's 2 separate screens. Where do you see the brake here?
One here.
Do you see a brake in this screen? No. This is
I did
one.
before, but no, I don't see a brake. But that screen over there, when you're in drive, I can't see it.
That's right.
Which is nice.
For the passenger, yeah.
For the passenger, yeah. Yeah, jump in the back. Let me take you through this.
I think you should jump other side, Scott. So Teslas have the best backup cameras.
Absolutely.
And this lady's on attempt 4.
And
Not
they're
to
still
name and shame, but she deserves some naming and shaming at this point.
over the line.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, it's almost embarrassing.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. All right.
All right, Kyle, take me on a...
Point it this way, Scott, before they freak out.
It's painful. It's painful.
Oh my gosh, she's fully sideways.
So wait, you know what it is? You know what's going on? It's his car.
Yeah, and she's teaching.
He's teaching her how to drive it. And
You mean just drive in general?
I'm not sure what's happening, but there might be a meritable...
No, she's literally about to hit the thing.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Straighten up.
Okay. Kyle, take me on a little tour of this vehicle.
So hit the brake pedal, that'll power it up.
Okay, there we go.
You can see everything fire
It's
up.
impressive. This looks...
Well, was that startup sequence impressive? Because there was a lot of black screens and flickering going on here. That didn't seem like a cohesive startup.
I just meant the size.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
see.
just this whole thing looks pretty insane. The hood goes out. I'm 6'5". I sit up high, and it's out there, as opposed to a lot of vehicles where the hood just disappears. You have a lot better visibility of the road. You see the whole front. Front
we're
fenders.
on another approach. She keeps doing go-arounds. Hold on, she's trying to figure out. He's telling her, put it in reverse by lifting up on the stock. As if she hadn't figured that out by now.
Still.
Wow.
Oh
You
my
got
gosh.
to wonder if she knows how to drive.
I just wonder about that poor steering rack in that car. It's being dry steered
I think
over and
that's
over.
the least of that.
They're heading over to Mavis Tire after this. For the amount of times they
flat spotted
those tires, and no doubt. Anyway, just ergonomically, I fit. Now, yeah, I'm trying to. This feels really good. One thing, Kyle, I want the steering wheel to come closer to me,
Yes, every GM.
and that's as far out.
And old school GMs used to have the greatest seating position. Like you get into like a GMT 800 Suburban or Tahoe, you get that wheel right here. It gets nice and low.
Yeah.
It's great. This is terrible.
Yeah, like look at my arm. Like this is where I fit my elbow on the left, my elbow on the right. My headrest is really good. Do these pop forward and back, by the way?
I don't believe so.
They
Oh,
go-
wait, there is a button. They go up and down,
up, down,
but not in and out.
but not like so far back. This is really nice. Except I have my seat exactly where I want it. Look at my arms.
Yeah.
They're like fully outstretched.
Yeah.
So what I would do is bring this a little further forward in order to have my arms here, but then my knees are
Yep.
bent.
This is the case with so many cars, and a lot of our commenters seem to think it's safety related, which it certainly might be, but then the Germans get the wheel right up where you want it. Like you get in the Macan, and it's a perfect seating position.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So very familiar in terms of if you're a ICE Escalade driver, you're going to have everything is very intuitive. You got your memory seats over here. You have your window switches, your mirrors, your power mirrors. Everything seems very familiar to me. As far as the stock goes, it's a familiar GM. Pull it towards you, push it down to get into drive. Conditions not correct for shift.
Yes,
Because
you're plugged into a supercharger.
I knew that.
Okay.
I was
Yeah, it also shows you're doing 37 kilowatts.
There you go. Okay, but the wheel itself is quite small. It's heated and it's actually quite warm, although it's cold down here and heated up here. That's
Yeah.
really strange.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a little bit. It's okay. It's heating up maybe down here. A lot of buttons on the steering wheel, and a lot of is this all? This is all touchscreen up in here.
Everything.
Everything's touchscreen, and you have this additional screen over here which I guess has multi-functions.
Yeah, so you can come in here to all of your car functions. So you can go, for your main controls. You've got your night vision settings in here. You can get your rear
What do you
steer.
mean when you say night vision? That's just
It pulls up right here.
there's heads-up display I saw.
Yeah, but
oh,
you
night
have
vision is over here.
which debuted in the Cadillac DTS 25 years ago.
Oh, I remember that car.
Yeah, cool car. Front drive though, which was a bit annoying. But
That also had like animal detection and all that back in the day.
And the North Star V8, which had all the head stud problems.
My dad had a North Star built STS.
Yeah, 32 valve North Star lifestyle.
Green.
Never had head gasket issues, did he?
That thing was bulletproof, Kyle.
Well, until they're not. But yeah, see, there is a fix now, and now they're great. I'd love to get a Cadillac XLR. Do you ever know that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd love
I
to
saw
get
one on the road the other day. That basically was a Cadillac.
You mean a
I
Corvette?
mean a Corvette.
Yeah, C6.
Yeah, same vehicle.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, keep going here.
But you could get the V that had, I think, an LS3 in it. Or maybe they put the LS7Z06 motor in. I don't remember. But that would be the jam. I saw a Mary Kay XLR the other day. That's when you know you're really
that's hardcore.
Yeah, but if you see a Mary Kay Escalade IQ, holy smokes, that's big money sales.
That's a lot.
I don't know if they have them yet.
That's a lot of Mary Kay product.
Yeah.
They will have them.
Only in South Florida will you find that.
That in Greenwich.
Yeah, maybe in Greenwich, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so the speakers seem to be everywhere. Here. This whole
the first thing that you pointed out was a microphone.
Like I said, the microphones are everywhere in this car.
I think, so there's also that microphone there. There's just a bunch of audio related.
Here's a speaker up here.
That's definitely a speaker.
There's also one in your headrest.
Yeah, you've got them back here in your headrest too.
Mm-hmm.
So do these.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice.
Do you want to see some other functions this system can do? There's not too much going on with this, but you have a really cool air quality measurement that no one really ever talks about. So you can see we are at 16 PM 2.5, which is good. I'm not sure what it means, but
particulate matter of 2.5.
Right. 16 of that.
Right. That's good.
Yeah. I don't know if it's 16 multiplied by 2.5. I believe this is the air outside of the car. You're right there. So you can see we're.
If you go back.
Yeah.
Air quality measures interior particulate matter.
That it's inside
the vehicle.
Well, 16's bad. Mercedes gets it down to 1. And they'll show you a flow chart of outside, filtration power, and inside.
I just want to point out that I coughed, and it says this includes fine inhalable particles of dust as I was coughing.
So they need to get that 16
I need to
down.
get that number down to at least 8.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So that's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our trip stats from Boston.
1.6 miles per kilowatt hour.
Right. Bunch of ambient lighting. You have.
Can I just beef one thing? Why do different cars give you different efficiency ranges? Like in the Porsche, it's not miles per kilowatt hour.
You can set it to do that.
You can?
Yeah, of course. I put your car in, let's think about this, watt hour or kilowatt hours per 100 miles.
Right, and I don't like that.
Well, it's the same thing as watt hour per mile with a decimal place.
I know, but I got to think.
But you drive a Tesla, which is watt hour per mile. So I set it up so that they were the same. Then you don't have to think. But you can set the Macan in miles per kilowatt hour per 100 miles, kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers, and there's another one that you can do as well.
We all got to talk the same language here. Like, how many miles do I have left to drive? Like, just simple stuff.
Well, how would you calculate that? Would that be on a rated calculation or based off of a guessometer?
If the masses are going to adopt EVs in massive amounts, I think this is a topic for a different day, but we all got to talk the same language, the same efficiencies, and to be able to put things in different modes and that just makes people get confused.
Right, but there's no clear answer because how can you predict the future of range unless you don't know where you're going? When you put it in your nav system, native nav in the car, then it can tell you what you should arrive with in a percent. Then you're no longer talking miles. See? Doesn't work. None of it works.
It's got to be dumbed down. Okay, I hear this is what
yeah,
I hear.
But then you watch any other YouTube channel out there, like this car is 460 miles of range, and they move on to the next point.
I know.
And it's like, in what condition?
I know. I get that.
Then you go into that GM doesn't even run this through the EPA cycle. They just say 465 miles of range. This car does not need to be rated because it weighs so much.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Unlike when I tested the Bolt, they hadn't actually done the EPA rating yet. That was just GM estimate.
Yeah, so
that's because
that
it's
cycle,
it was a brand new vehicle.
You would expect the estimate to closely match the 2 or 5 cycle EPA, whichever they choose, but we don't know that for sure.
We don't know for sure.
Right.
My guess, not to divert on Bolt, I think they're being conservative.
I'll tell you how I know it's wrong, is they told me the Escalade IQL is about a couple % less efficient than this car. Okay? But when you look at the range of both for model year 26, identical. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Maybe just because of the added weight, they're saying the other, I don't know.
No, it has to do with the aero drag profile.
Aero drag. Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
This really can't do too much, but you've got Spotify, YouTube, Waze.
This is all the Google system, just like in all the Jam cars.
Same in an Equinox.
Right? And they've killed no Apple CarPlay. Right.
Right. Some still have it, some don't. This does not.
But the whole reason I like Apple CarPlay is because I can run Waze, but you got the app for Waze.
Yeah, you got it right here.
You got it right there. So guess what?
Boom.
I'm fine with it.
And I'm fine with Spotify. And then
I am too. So the need to have Apple CarPlay for me, if I have the apps in the Google Play Store, is gone. It's to me, it's fine.
Some people like it for text messaging. That's been the only real notable CarPlay reason that I can find out there. Personally, I'm totally fine. I've got my Spotify.
Yeah.
And you're good to go. This also, we'll talk about it as you drive, but Super Cruise has been updated for model year 26 with hands-on, eyes-on lane centering, which means it will work everywhere versus just the hands-free pre-mapped roads.
Okay. That's a big plus. So it'll work on the side roads that aren't mapped.
Yeah, where's the window sticker for this car?
Right in here.
Okay, let's just double check that this is a 26, because it has that feature, so it's got to be a 26. Yep, 26. All right. I was thinking if they were going to turn it in, because they were done with it, why are they turning in a 26 with 3,000 miles on it? But
I don't know.
I don't understand fleet maps.
We're at 99%.
Yeah.
Showing 464 miles of range.
That's right. It's rated for 465. Still doing 26 kilowatts. That's why I wanted to film this video here at the supercharger, so that when I leave to go to North Carolina, I've got a full charge.
So no native NACs on this vehicle. We're still having to use the adapter, although we could have used the Magic Dock, because this is a Magic Dock here.
Yes.
And there's no benefit to Magic Dock versus adapter. But why wouldn't they put native NACs in this vehicle?
Yeah, I mean, it just has to do with their strategy, rollout strategies.
Optic has it?
Yep, that's it.
Bolt has it.
Bolt hasn't come out yet.
But but when it does, next month or in January, it's going to have it.
Yep.
So you would think you would put that in your premium vehicle.
Right.
It's weird.
Big company stuff.
Yeah.
Don't know. I agree. You also have this control that can control this screen, but this is kind of dumb.
And it's not, when you click it up and down, it's not very.
Yeah, it feels rare, very cheap too.
I don't dislike this. I think this is kind of nice.
You will when you try to use it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, should we drive this thing?
Yeah, let's go drive.
So you can watch YouTube, like if you're the passenger and I'm in drive,
Yeah.
you could watch a YouTube video.
And the rear seats can as well. So you can have 4 different YouTube videos going while driving, only 3.
I noticed there's headsets, $400 option, so Bluetooth headset, so you can watch a different show on each of the rear.
You could also just hook up your AirPods to this.
But it didn't work well.
Yeah, the audio was glitching out when Scott tried that yesterday. So you can see here the car's gonna switch off, but we can just say keep the vehicle on. No official dog mode, but there is a way to just make it so it never shuts off.
I should.
Yeah, on all GM cars.
I got you.
All right, so I'll unplug us real quick.
All right, sounds good. You know what else is, which is pretty nice? You have two wireless charging ports here, and they all, both in the front and the rear, have vents, which is very nice. There's let me grab that phone real fast for a second here. There is a fridge that's under here. Now I'm not sure exactly. Oh, this is how you open it, and you can actually keep water or perhaps medicine if you need to keep medicines cool. So that's a nice feature. I remember years ago we had a Range Rover full-size Westminster, and it had a little fridge in the center console, but that's a good use of space right there. I would say that for my wife Kathy, when she gets in, she likes to put her pocketbook in the center or on the floor or something like that. You're not going to be able to do that in this vehicle because you got this massive it's not really, I guess it's a waterfall in some way, shape, or form.
You got a refrigerator under here, though.
Yeah, I know. I just showed that. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. And also the placement of the refrigerator is nice because you still have this large compartment here, as opposed to other implementations where they put the refrigerator in here, and all of a sudden you lose your center console. But if you do have a pocketbook, you're going to have to throw it across, put it onto the floor over there, or on the seat, because you can't put it underneath the center. Let's go ahead and drive this thing.
So let's talk about the settings that you're in before you drive, like every car.
Okay.
There's a bunch of drive modes.
I just drive it, you know.
I know, that's not...
All right.
You should at least understand what's available
understand.
for settings so you
Yes.
get an idea. Currently, I have your steering in comfort, suspension in comfort, acceleration feel in maximum, and motor sound as quiet as possible.
What is T versus S?
Tour versus sport.
Tour versus sport.
Yep.
Okay.
These are your one-pedal drive settings here. Actually, hold on. That's just on or off, but there is an official one-pedal drive setting. If we go to controls, drive, one-pedal driving in high,
Got it.
which is how you'd like it.
I do like
You'll
that.
notice even at 100%, you'll have the same one-pedal drive feel because it's using friction brakes.
Right. Right.
Cool. Other than that, we've got everything dialed up.
Mm-hmm.
All the safety systems are on. And the only thing I did turn off was the side camera view here, but we can put that on when we go to vehicle and turn signal activated view.
Oh, that's like, so if
when you're in drive.
when I'm in drive. Okay. That's nice. That's really big.
Really big, really grainy, and completely covers your previous menu in there.
Yeah, that's really bad.
No, it's good
No, it's
and
good.
bad.
You know, like in the Hyundai products or Kias, it's like a little round circle.
Yeah, and same with Tesla, which is perfect. You just
it's
need to
okay.
glance.
It's okay.
It's
Can you move it from one side to the other, or is
Nope.
it's all buried over in there?
always there.
All right. All right. So we're gonna take off here. Good now?
Yeah, we've got this guy is going to have to park and some cross traffic, but you should be able to blast off here to the right.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wow. That guy
Oh,
did
wow, they both almost just hit each other.
That was this Wegmans is crazy active.
This guy's dead asleep in his Kia.
Oh boy. Yeah, see, now I'm just too far away from the wheel.
Yep, this is a real problem in many cars, and screw safety, bring the wheel in.
Is your GoPro working?
We'll put that on. Okay. Now there is a V mode in this. Can you tell me where there's Tour, Sport, and then this button over here which is V mode.
Yeah, it's called max velocity mode,
Okay.
and it unlocks the full power.
Does
that
it
this
just
vehicle makes.
change the seat
When you
vibration?
made that noise, what was your reaction to the suspension? Harsh on the initial input, or smooth?
You mean when we just went over
you
that
just
bump
went,
there?
"Oh."
No, because I felt the seat vibrate, and I don't know
Oh.
why the seat vibrated.
Parking sensors went off.
What part of the seat?
The cushion.
The cushion seat, which I actually love that feature in all GM products. For years they've had that, and I think that's a great feature, but I'm confused why it just went off there, just going straight over a
Yeah,
a
false hit from a parking sensor.
bump. False hit. Okay. But what's nice is if a car is coming from the left or right,
Mhm.
it'll alert you. The seat will alert you. I think that's a really good feature. If GM has a patent on that, I think they should give that patent away.
I wasn't pointing to turn left.
Oh,
Weekend.
okay.
I was pointing at Scott to film that electric bus.
Oh yeah,
How cool is that?
right next to that G-Wagon there.
That's right. Nice G63.
All right. So first things first, when I didn't really mention this, but the rear steer makes it just coming out of there really nice tight circle, turning radius, I should say.
Yeah, it requires a lot of steering input, but once you get the lock on the wheel, then rear steer really gets you spun around. This also has Cadillac arrival mode, which is the same as Crabwalk.
Can
So
you
you
explain
can
that to me?
Arrive to the front of your venue.
Can you show me how to do that?
We can Crabwalk for sure. Yeah, we'll go to
I've never done that.
after on the highway. We'll end the video with you
Can
Crabwalking.
we crab walk on 95?
No, it has a. You can keep it in the mode, but at a certain speed, it starts to go out of phase again instead of in phase, so that you get the rear steer effect.
I see.
But I guess technically you are crab walking at high speed. It goes back to in phase steering, so that you can essentially elongate the wheelbase for a lane change.
Huh.
But it's not going to feel weird at high speed.
I see.
So all of that is just straight friction brake.
It's pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's
in the
it's
low
nice.
in the low speed.
There's also a lot of compliance from the suspension bushings and also all the weight that take a lot of that drivetrain slop out just because suspension components are giving way.
Right. Is this an air suspension?
That entire solar field, that's a Tesla Megapack.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You knew you had a Megapack?
Yeah, I told you about that.
Oh, okay.
Remember I told you I was gonna make a video. You said you got to find the guy that put it in. It was actually a major controversy here at Costco.
To put the Tesla pack in?
Well, so there used to be a hotel there, and what happened was they knocked down the hotel, and the town Norwalk, or is it Darien?
For the viewers at home, this is where I used to work in high school.
That's right, many of Fairfield County. What's the name of the sales guy in there we love?
Fabrizio.
Fabrizio, he's the best.
He is.
Love him.
Yeah.
He's like one of the top mini salespeople. He's always going over to Europe. I stop in and say hi once in a while. Anyway, the town made them put in that solar system, Costco, and there was a big battle. And they actually, in order to do what they wanted, because our Costco here in Norwalk just didn't have enough parking. And they bought the hotel next, they knocked it down, they put in a new parking garage, and they had to put in this solar array, and Tesla won the contract. But it was a big controversy here in Norwalk.
It's a really nice installation, at
Yeah,
least. I don't know, why would solar be a controversial topic?
Cost.
Oh, okay.
Cost for Costco.
Oh, but they can afford it.
Yeah, they could afford it, sure. As a matter of fact, when they were building that, and I saw those Tesla cabinets going in, the Tesla cabinets look very similar to, the cabinets at Supercharger.
Sure.
I thought we were getting a Supercharger in, and then the Supercharger showed up on the map at Wegmans.
Right.
And I got confused. I went back and I was like, oh, it's for the solar array. So
That's pretty funny. It
All
would have
right.
made sense to vertically tie all that together.
nice
Yeah,
Coast Guard
I was
loads.
looking
You
at
see
that.
those things?
Those are sick.
Those were sick. This thing just feels nice, smooth,
That's the
big.
thing. You get on the
out
highway.
of my way.
You get on the highway in this thing, and you are the king of the road.
I'm looking down
Look at
that.
look at that Ford Explorer right there.
He looks tiny.
Yeah, it looks like
He
a little
looks
smart
tiny.
car.
I know. I was just going up to a Total Relocation Services truck over here, and it's like we're
We're right up there with them.
right up there with him.
Yeah, this is the only vehicle that can make Super Duties look small.
Look at this.
Yeah, hey dude.
That is.
But what's nice about this, you get the massage on. This thing just
Let me get the
is.
massage on.
This is built for the American Highway Interstate System.
Okay, the glass roof is very nice right now.
Scott's loving the glass roof up there.
What do we?
Yeah,
okay.
turn signal does some weird stuff sometimes.
It's also loud. I imagine there's a setting.
Maybe, yeah.
Dave mode, not Joe mode.
That's right.
So this steering wheel, how do I can't put it up?
You just pushed it in a bit.
Oh, my seat wasn't as low. Okay, now I'm good.
You want to pull the wheel back out a little bit? That's about it. Yeah.
Went about an eighth of an inch.
Right.
I wonder if this will show that you can't see that.
I just looked down at that X3 and I could see the guy's feet.
So would you like to try Super Cruise at all? Let's keep cruising for a bit.
Yeah, Super Cruise.
Yeah, nice. So the first thing you have to do is engage adaptive cruise control, which would be clicking the bottom right button to turn it on. Yep, next to V mode. There you go.
Okay.
That turned it off. Click that again. My mistake. Sometimes it's
Okay, so I can see it on here.
No, that's lane departure.
That's lane departure. Well, how do I
Yeah.
see that it's on?
Yeah, click that again. Yeah.
Okay,
now-
so that's on now.
Yep. Now
Okay.
select your speed with the inner button.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, this is way too.
Yeah, push it down to select set. Yeah, this is really stupid. Then you can set it up to
Cruise?
60.
Oh, so you have to push it down to turn it on,
Yeah,
and then
set,
push it up?
and then push it up to raise the
That's
speed.
intuitive.
Well, it's how most systems used to work. Then you got to click the Super Cruise button, which is the top left button. And now it's hands-on, lane centering active, and now Super Cruise is on.
All right, and this little green light there,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Because that way you know that the centering is on. I remember a few cars we've owned over
You
the
don't need
years.
to touch the wheel.
A few cars that we've owned over the years, when you lose the lane centering, it doesn't. You don't really know that you've lost it until you've actually gone out of the lane.
Right.
Specifically, I remember that in my Ioniq 5, which I did not like. Nice Class A over there, towing a Ford something or other.
Edge.
Look at this lowered Baja.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is the land of Subarus up here.
See, this would be nice, Kyle. If we were potentially thinking about doing a long road trip,
This is the thing.
this is the car.
It's when you're in and all your stuff's in and you're good to go. You sit in the seats. You're above everyone. You weigh 9,300 pounds. Who cares? You're cruising.
I've got the heads-up display. Now,
Yeah.
it's not like the heads-up display in the Porsche
Or the Gravity.
or the Gravity.
Yeah.
It's very conventional.
Yeah, it's a small little square.
Small little
It's like that
screen,
big,
but
yeah.
I see my green, I see my speed, I see the lane centering is on, I see the speedometer, I see the miles, you know, the actual speed limit on there as well. And where do I see if someone is in my blind spot in this vehicle? Is it in
Yeah.
oh, it's in the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my commute every day
Oh, nice.
going to work. So this is going to be bad traffic for a while. I'm going to get off here and
Yeah.
turn it around, go north on 95 because there won't be traffic going up that way. So Kyle, tell me about the ADAS functionality in this car today versus where do we think GM is taking it in the next year or two? Knowing that FSD is just dominating the market.
Yeah.
And with the new version 14, which for the most part is insanely good. Little things here and there, but
Mhm.
it's so far much better than anything else that's out there. How does this even compete with that?
Well, this is a good on-ramp to off-ramp system. But it can't do anything in the city, really. I mean, it can do lane centering on when cruise control's on B roads, but it's nowhere near what Tesla can do. This car also will not get many driver assistance updates, is my guess. Based off future product, we saw Mary Barra talk about, you know, using an Escalade in the promotion, but, you know, their future ADAS stuff, and they had LiDARs on there and other stuff,
Oh, okay.
which this doesn't have equipped.
So what systems this is camera, is what else is it using for sensors?
Radar camera.
Radar and camera.
Mhm.
Okay.
It has ultrasonics for close range parking.
Came to a stop very nicely there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've only burned 2%. We still have 460 miles of range estimated.
What is this over here for trailer?
Yeah, trailer brake control.
Trailer brake control. Okay. So this comes standard with a trailer hitch?
Yep. Tow
package?
Yeah, I don't know how much it can tow. The Silverados can tow 10,000 pounds when so equipped. This might be able to. You really got to get a new mount here, Dad.
No, that mount's awesome.
It seems like it.
Yeah, you put it up.
Nope, I did not. I adjusted it.
Okay.
You probably want to put your signal on and let people
Look
know.
at this Yukon. Well,
Where's the Yukon?
Right here.
yeah. 2 days ago, coming home from work, this was completely flooded.
Oh, really?
Completely flooded. I was my Model 3 was an electric boat. And,
Oh, no way.
oh yeah, like really big time. As a matter of fact, over here, people were coming in between these signs on the grass.
Oh, really?
Right through there. They were driving
Oh,
through
yeah, I
there.
can see all the tire marks.
Yeah,
on there.
that's where they were driving, right through there. You can see it. And this was just a major lake puddle. We had massive rainstorm on, I think it was Thursday night. Crazy. But yeah, this is Stamford here. I work right behind me, about a half mile that way. And now I'm going to punch it up this.
You got it in V mode?
V mode. Here
Go
we go.
for it.
All right.
V mode's on.
I'm going to turn
Get it
first.
straight first because
Yeah,
you'll get a ton
I
of
know.
torque steer. So 2 hands, floor it. You'll feel the wheels start fighting back with you. See that?
Yeah. I mean, you don't need anything more, but it's not like Model X Plaid fast.
No, of course not. This
So-
has less power and weighs a lot more.
Is it both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Like the Model X Plaid, that's stupid. If you're buying a Model X, just get the base one.
Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot you had a newer Model X. I was thinking your
You
silver
forgot? You had it for more than half the time I owned it.
Right,
How
I
could
thought
you-
I had it actually.
You had it.
But your car did have the ultra wideband key phone as a key. So for the viewers who are like, no, Kyle, he had the red one. I forgot about that.
Well, I had a bunch of them, but what are you talking about? The ultra wide what?
ultra wideband gets precise phone location around the vehicle.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, your silver one, back when you first got your Model X.
That
didn't
was
have
the jam. The 60D.
That's right. The no range, the opposite of this. That we put in a full charged Model X 60D and some during this charging session from 70 to 100%.
Man, that thing, in the wintertime, that thing, if you got 160 miles on a trip, you were lucky.
Yeah.
That was a painful, painful road trip. Kathy was so scared. I mean, she's crazy as it is. You know, if she's less than 20% state of charge, she's like, whoa.
I don't get that.
I don't either. I really don't get that. And it's just genetics.
I guess.
I don't understand that. All right, so this Honda coming up behind me is going to
Yeah, he's cooking up.
So, Kyle.
Do you prefer the digital review?
I do not prefer the digital rear view mirror. I like, although, you know, you really can't see out the rear.
Yeah, I know. That's
I mean,
why
like
you
the
gotta
headrests are, there's like,
gotta go
it
with
looks
this.
like there's 17 headrests back there. I don't know. I might have to, I might get used to this. This is pretty good.
Yeah, I really like it.
This is pretty good. Other implementations, I have not. That's nice, nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would use that. All right, so I'm going to go back to hands-free driving here.
All right. So set your speed.
Go down. There we are. And I don't know what the distance is.
I usually keep it on the closest. Yeah, we're on the closest. That's the farthest.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. You can raise it probably up from 44 miles an hour, just in case we get there. I think speed and distance toggles should be swapped. Because you're always adjusting the speed, not so much the distance. You've
You know
got
what
to
happens
do that
is
thumb reach.
we drive so many different cars. Once you get this, you get used to it.
Well, yeah,
Whatever
I'm totally
it is.
used to it, but they should switch
Look at
those.
this. That felt a little uncomfortable. Accelerating there. What is this little lightning bolt going on and off there?
It's just telling you where the energy flow is coming from. So when it's red on the right side, you're discharging. And when it's green on the left side, it means you're regenning.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's your power gauge.
Uh-huh.
Now, the one issue I have with the Escalade, I don't know if you'll notice this, but I'm going to put us on the standard gauge profile here. The screen curves around the whole car.
Yeah.
And the center point is here, which means the whole screen is falling away from you if you look straight on at it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem awkward to you to just have it kind of as an angled screen in front of you?
You know what? You know, Kyle, it's funny. I initially, when I sat in the vehicle, I didn't like how it's closer on this side than over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't think it really bothers me.
Okay.
Jake, brake.
Yeah.
I think this feels okay. It's kind of like those curved screens you see people have with their, you know, like for home PC setups. I'm not sure,
but
you're
center
sitting
point-
right in front of that, and it makes sense.
Yeah,
Here,
that would make sense if you had a
if you were sitting
McLaren.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's a little odd, but I don't think it bothers me. What bothers me is this over here.
The worst material ever put in a car.
What is this here?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Cheap.
and
This is so crappy. Straight plastic. In a $160,000 car.
the stitching,
Is nice.
nice.
They did a nice job on the materials. My impression is they really took, a Silverado and made it super nice. But that's always what the Escalade has been. But it's going up against competition now that is purpose built from the ground up to be a luxury vehicle. And that translates to, software interfaces where they have to put the massaging seat software on top of the layer of GM stuff they already had. Nothing feels super holistically integrated here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's a really nice situation, but it's not perfect.
Yeah. This feels good. That was a little bit of
Well, the viewers can't feel. What are you feeling?
I felt as we're traveling next to the Kenworth,
They won't be able to hear it.
it's a harsh brake.
Yeah, it's not very smooth in stop and go traffic.
No. The lane centering is quite good. It's not really wandering as much as Mom's Macan.
Right.
That wanders.
Yeah, I would agree.
I don't know why it does. This does not wander. This is really nicely centering. centered. Now, from a lane changing standpoint, if I put on the turn signal, it will change the lane. Is that correct?
Yeah, it'll auto change lanes. I turned that off because I think it always auto changes into the wrong lane.
Okay.
But you can just go to the point of resistance. It'll find a gap and move over.
Okay. And are there different settings for aggressivity?
No.
Okay. So we don't have Mad Max versus, what is that?
Sloth.
Sloth.
Nope.
Yeah. So we're going to pop this up a little bit more. And if you hold it, it goes up in 5 chunks, 5 increments.
Right. It's past the point of resistance, not a hold.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little jerky when it's approaching a car too quickly. I think they could smooth that out. Those things are hopefully simple. Over-the-air updates, Kyle?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, yes, it definitely does. And GM's gotten better with over-the-air updates in the last 6 months or so.
I'm going to get off this exit.
So, yep, getting better, but still not as it's not a software architecture that is, designed to be updated every 2 weeks with more surprise and delight features. It's more bug fixes, charging curve improvements we've seen, motor improvements, just little tiny things that go through. I heard Phonos a key is supposed to come through. So the one thing to be really careful about just around the corner is it weighs 9,300 pounds. We discussed how nicely it feels, and then it feels great, and then you're like, oh, I'm at the limit of tire. So just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Nice parking spot there, but
Yeah. Free parking.
CRV. I love the regen. I'm not touching anything.
Right. Well,
Regen
mostly,
friction, the way that it's off pedal braking,
Yeah.
whether it's regen or friction or how it blends, love it.
Yeah.
It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah, in the high settings.
It's just, there's no other way to say it than it bites very strong. What is that feature that you were talking about with the Crabwalk? Can we do it in this parking lot?
Yeah, I would like to find a bigger parking lot.
Bigger?
Why don't
Okay.
we run it down the back road so you can see what that feels
We
like?
can shoot up to New Canaan real fast, if
Yeah,
that's
but
okay.
isn't there the community college or something?
Yeah, but the back way is, the bridge is out.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find a big parking lot. We'll meet up with the viewers. And you should definitely try Cadillac Arrival mode.
Yeah. What is that again?
Crabwalk.
Why is that called arrival mode?
Because you arrive to your destination and then you pull away. You come in sideways.
That doesn't make any sense. From a
They did it
marketing
in the Barbie
standpoint?
movie.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see the Barbie movie.
Oh, well, you're missing out.
Did you see the Barbie movie?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Actually, Colton and I went when it first came out.
Come on.
no joke.
Was it the Blazer?
Yeah, GM sponsored the whole thing.
Man, this is okay.
Yeah,
That was tight.
It's really tight through here, and you'll also. I mean, what's your impression of ride comfort over some of these bumps?
Listen, everything's a compromise with the suspension. I think they have gotten it right with this. Can you firm up the suspension for me here?
We can, yeah. Let me.
How do I
dial
do
in
that?
for you? Go here. Ooh, that's steering and suspension in.
Okay, I felt a big difference.
Yeah, totally.
Big difference. This is.
Yeah, we're working with like millimeters on these roads.
Yeah. You remember back in the day when we were testing on this exact road, FSD?
Yes.
In Mom's Model Y?
Yeah.
And it was scary and we were laughing?
Yep.
My Model 3 now
doesn't even care.
Doesn't even care.
Yeah.
And I know that's but it was really scary back in the day. And it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, that was
a
like
year,
2 years.
year and a half ago.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to comfort suspension. My issue with this is they have to run like 70 plus PSI in the tires. So all that secondary road texture and wheel hop like that just comes right through because the tire can't get.
What are these, 22s?
24s.
24.
24s.
24s.
That's right.
Man, that's a big wheel.
Yeah, but it looks appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love to put some 24s on my Leaf limo. I would love to do a donk. We got a donk out of car.
Donks are illegal now in North Carolina.
No, squatted is illegal. And plus, I'll take that ticket all day. That would be amazing.
Oh, donk. Donk is just massively lifted all
yeah,
four.
she's not looking at all in our direction.
I know. Sorry.
Not our car.
Not our car.
Sorry, Cadillac.
How many airbags are in this thing? Lots. Let's not test it out.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so should we meet the viewers in the parking lot?
Sure. I want to understand, what is the function? I know it's a bit gimmicky.
That's the main function.
It's the main function is party trick?
Yeah, pretty much.
But what is happening is, normally in a car, if you have just steering in the front, the wheels will turn this way or this way.
Mm-hmm.
When you have rear steer, are the wheels turning in the same direction, or what is happening when you're in this arrival mode? Are they turning in the opposite direction, or what's going on there from a...
Well, with normal rear steer, they turn out of phase, so that's the opposite direction to help spin the car.
So front wheels would turn this way, rear wheels would turn that way.
Right, and you'd spin.
So you'd have just like railroad tracks, right?
Well, yeah, like railroad tracks, or even an over exaggeration on the rear axle that could give you some tail swing.
Okay.
Just depending on the tuning.
Okay.
And then with arrival mode, they turn to in-phase steering. So if the front turns left, the rear turns left. That happens at high speed with most rear steer systems to give you more stability during a lane change, so the whole car can move together. This is also exaggerated rear steer along with the front wheel.
I see.
It works to about 180 degrees of wheel input. So that's, this can come all the way down here to maximum. That can go all the way down there to maximum. When you go past that, the front wheels will then overpower the rear, and you'll kind of like weirdly turn with the widest turning circle possible. And you can play around with that. When we get to that curve, we'll probably have to take it out of the mode just to make that turn.
And so is the term Crabwalk only, is it the same technology that's in the Hummer?
Same thing, just that's a GMC name.
So I see.
Just the Cadillac name,
Okay.
but it's Crabwalk.
Got it.
All right, ready to try it?
Yeah.
Arrival mode, entered. Nope. Put us in drive really quick. It doesn't want to go into arrival mode. Try moving forwards.
Maybe V mode I got to be out of?
Could be. Rear steering mode's unavailable. Huh, something's unhappy.
Rear steering mode, automatic mode, and arrival mode will steer all wheels. Okay.
Come here to tour. We have traction control on. Nothing is in a weird setting. I did notice this car was slightly out of alignment, and it could be this freaking it out. Rear wheel steering arrival mode.
What did you do that was different?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was just persistent.
If at first you fail, try again. All right.
Just bear in mind you do have a curb over here, so you may want to go left then right.
Okay, so
slowly put in, get moving and slowly put in, 180 degrees.
ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's it. Now you've put in too much.
Okay.
And so go the other way 180 degrees.
That feels weird.
And if you go more, you'll see the nose will come around, but the rear can't keep up.
I see. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yes.
I definitely need to get out because this does not.
Yeah, we'll get the view from the outside.
Okay, now I got to, okay, bringing it around.
Yeah, now lock it back in. There you go.
I like that.
Yeah.
Can we modify my Tesla to do that?
Sure, with enough money.
This feels really good. I almost feel like I'm drifting at slow speed.
Here, you're kind of just all four-wheel sliding. So now watch that inside curb. And see how much lock you have to put in just to make this turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the seat's beeping for some reason.
Parking sensor again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, but you can see we're basically pointed this way, but we're just kind of going around the corner. Watch that rear curb.
There's no curb.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking here on the screen.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shot right there.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool, too.
Yeah. It's
Look at this. We're going down the road like this.
It's very unproductive to drive like this.
It's so weird. It's almost like we're, like on the track when we're drifting, but we're going like 4 miles an hour.
Yeah. Rear steer is more like drifting. This is like something different.
That is really cool. Now, to take it out of that mode, do you have to come to a stop?
We're going to need to because we're taking up the whole road.
All right, and there's a car coming.
Yeah, so now we're in normal rear steer. So you can pull away, and it will eventually it'll unwind itself. There you go. Feel that? Now you're back to normal.
You know what? That's creative.
Yes.
Has any other car company, I mean, it's not anything that's super crazy to engineer.
That's right.
Right? So someone had a very unique idea and said, what if we try this? And they implemented it, and you know what? It works. It really does work. I like that.
What does it work for? Fun.
For parallel park.
It made me happy.
Yeah, there you go.
It made me happy. But
Yeah.
normally a party trick is something you do it once, and then you only do it to show other people. This I think I would use
Really?
just to make me happy.
Oh,
like if I'm
okay.
alone, I think I would arrival.
Yeah.
I like
well,
crab.
here, let's try it here. Pull to the right really quick and let this alpha come by.
No, he's turning in.
You sure?
No.
Okay. Well, let's wait here. I'm going to put us in arrival
There's a
mode.
Jack Russell up there that's watching us.
Oh, yeah, he's turning. Here we go. Enter arrival mode. You got to go super straight on the wheel, Dad.
Okay, wait. Straighten wheel. Okay.
I'm going to turn it just to the right a little bit because it's slightly out of alignment to the right.
Let me go forward just a little bit. Okay.
We definitely got it in there before, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. There we go. All right, so now let's arrive to that post. So just
What do
go
you mean to that post? Like,
we're just going to parallel
take
park
it off
us there.
road?
We do have someone coming by, so just wait 1 second.
oh, okay.
I'll put our hazards on. They'll go by. So just go, 180 degrees on the wheel and just hold it.
180.
Yeah, and just hold it there. And let's arrive over here. In front of us, that's fine.
Is there a speed limit that it would go at?
Yeah, it starts to unwind the faster you go. But this is arriving. Keep it going all the way to the fence post. Why you would need to do this, I'm not sure. But we just did. And now you can depart.
I like this.
Yes, now go back to 180 so we can lock us in. And the rear came up actually before the front. It felt
I
like.
don't know why I like it, but it's a weird feeling. I
Yeah,
like it.
it's a new experience.
It's a
in the
new
car.
experience.
Yeah,
If I were alone, I would do that.
right.
I would show the ghost in the parking in the passenger seat.
Yeah, try to turn into here.
All right, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to try and make that turn over here. It made that turn back there.
Yeah, in arrival mode.
In arrival mode.
It's
which
going to
is
be interesting. Just be mindful of your four corners, but let's see.
because that's a sharp one right there.
Yeah.
It's a good thing these aren't wine wheels. All right, I'm gonna time this perfectly. Watch.
All right.
Watch this. Are we in arrival mode?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. There we go. Look at that. I love it. Love it. The marketing guys at GMC win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Much better
Yeah,
name.
hit it full lock here.
Full throttle?
No, full turn right there.
Right there.
Yeah. We'll come pick Scott up right here.
Scott,
We're
I'm loving
arriving.
this. Loving it.
Arriving to pick Scott up. Here and then I'll pull the door button if I can find it. You got to pull all the way up to the curb, Dad. Arrive.
Arrive to the curb?
Arrive to the curb.
Okay.
There, sort of.
Reason with Crabwalk, I thought it would be binding the tires and killing your tread, but it's smooth.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a bit of tread shaw, but I mean, it's a nice
Tread
alignment.
what do you call it?
Tread shaw, just where you're scraping the tread a little bit.
We're out of the mode now, right?
Nope, I think we're still in it.
Can you do it in reverse?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
it's departure.
That's kind of a surreal.
So you're going straight right now.
I don't know what I'm doing. Where's
Yes,
the
there you go.
where's the steering wheel? Like what's is that straight or
Yes,
is that
that's straight?
that's straight?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no, I get to tell you what they tell me. Straight is straight.
Yeah.
straight is straight.
That's what Timon and Kyle say.
But what does that mean?
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
means nothing.
Right.
Straight is straight. Okay. There we go. The seat's going crazy.
It's the front parking sensor.
But why?
It keeps getting false hits.
I need a
That's
cup.
why
I need
Tesla
to drink coffee
removed-
before I accelerate out of here.
That's why Tesla removed ultrasonics.
Oh, you think that's why?
That's why false.
You don't
false
think it was
flares.
economic?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was supply chain driven.
Supply chain driven during COVID?
Yeah.
Probably. Right now, I'll tell you what. Whatever Tesla's doing with just vision,
That's all you need. Or maybe not. I don't know. But, it's pretty cool. They're certainly leading
well,
at the moment.
I just love the way those eye paces look in San Fran and Austin.
Right, with all the sensors.
It
all
look like
over
it's
them.
got a bad case of acne.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, the Tesla, they could just flip a switch and overnight. Look at this thing. It's,
So
it
you want to
really,
end your Escalade review?
it
for
feels
everyone?
like a slow motion drift. I love it. All right, Kyle, listen, first of all, I just want to thank you so much for bringing the Escalade as you fix the trim that's coming up there. Is that for the roof rack?
Super glue for the Super Cruise. Yeah.
Super glue for the Super Cruise?
Yeah.
I think if you take that out, that's where you can attach the roof rack.
Possible.
I think that's what it is. But I do want to thank you for, first of all, it's great to see you.
Yep.
And I wanted to thank you for bringing by this Escalade. The one thing that I would say is the Crabwalk, I'm going to call it. I love it. The screen, I love all that. The ride is great. The lane centering is great. The acceleration is all you need. It's fine. But here's the thing that I walk away from. This is just my summation. Look at this thing. When you pull up to one of these paddle courts here in New Canaan and you're ready to play paddle tennis, this is a beast of a truck that just says, I have arrived. And
in arrival mode. And do you want the attention? That's the thing.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's why you buy this.
See, I would arrive in a Renault Twizy.
Well, you know what? You could tow the Renault Twizy with this, probably.
I could probably just fit it in the back.
You could probably fit, it's not that big.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, this is a beast of a truck. And to me, there's substance here, but this thing looks just mean. It looks really nice, I think. I could see myself picking one of these up once they drop to like 25, 30 grand.
I think you're into more of the styling and
I am
the
into the
image
styling.
more than I am.
I am.
Yeah.
I love this.
That's good. I'm glad that you like it so
24.
much. Yeah, I know.
24.
It's a real big wheel. But that's the standard GM size. You get that on Sierra, Silverado as well.
Power port. Love that.
Oh yeah? You're a power port guy?
I'm a power port guy.
You should have spec'd it on Mom's car. You spec the manual ports. You had
And
the
that
option.
broke.
And that broke.
I know.
So
you were the one who told me not to get the
See,
power
I
port.
think you're a false power charge port enthusiast.
What do you mean?
You had the option to spec it on Mom's Macan.
You told us not to.
Right, because I think
Because
they're
it was
dumb.
unreliable.
Right.
And then we can't even get the freaking car to charge.
Well, that's another
Another issue. By the way, two cameras back here.
Right.
This is part of the problem of different suppliers for rear camera versus rear view mirror.
Yeah, suppliers, aspect ratios, some other things probably in there as well.
Okay, so you have different lenses there or what have you.
Yeah.
But listen,
to open the trunk, you just got to slap it. Isn't that funny?
so it's like in Mom's car, you just go like this.
Right on the hood to open it. This
don't
one, you
have-
just smack the back of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm a fan. I must say, I'm a fan. And I would walk away by saying everything in it, the ride and all that, I like the look. I like I just like the image. I could see myself driving one of these.
Now, if they made a Tahoe electric, I would prefer that over an Escalade electric. What's your impression? I just feel like it's a little bit more down to earth. This is a $160,000 car.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. I mean, you also live in like this area of Connecticut, so you're used to seeing nice cars. Yeah. But if you roll around in North Carolina in this thing, you're like, wow.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's actually cooler than if you have a choice of the Chevy GMC or the Caddy version of the same vehicle?
Go for the GMC.
I think you go GMC.
Absolutely.
And you go GMC because you don't want to show off.
Right.
Right.
But you want the nice stuff.
Well, you want the nice stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
So GM, let's see one of these things.
Let's get a Yukon
take the Sierra and Yukon Electric. That would be great. But anyway, thanks again, everyone, for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave. Kyle, great seeing you, as always.
Yep.
Scott, thank you for filming, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.